while some people are permitted to work from home during this lockdown period, like myself, some essential services employees are exempted from the stay-at-home provisions that the government has communicated, as they are regarded as vital for continued functioning of key businesses during this lockdown period. Going through the list of published essential services and taking into consideration the current state of our economy has really made me think about the career choices that we make as young professionals. Many people choose careers that seem secure or pay them very well and then actually end up very unhappy in their work. Well, we know that there's a general perception that public service servants or people that work in the public sector are not really paid well. We normally see teachers striking, people that work in hospitals, cleaners, they strike. But looking also in this current situation, frontline workers are actually regarded as essential services in terms of the labor law definitions and everything. So now, I'm asking myself this question. If I am a police officer, a nurse, or even a doctor in public services or in a hospital, then why am I not remunerated according to the category of my job? Well, I thought I was an essential worker or an essential service after all. I think it's important for us to unpack and to kind of understand what is actually regarded as essential or non-essential services. And personally, I think this will help us in making certain decisions when we are thinking around the business ideas that we would like to pursue. Or if you are in your third year or fourth year of varsity towards graduation, have you actually considered if such a situation happens in the next 10 years, how will it impact you? If you are in high school right now doing grade 9, choosing your career, I honestly think that this time and this current moment that we are in should actually help us to understand the type of career path that we choose, the type of business ventures that we really want to get into. So at a very high level, a definition that I got from the internet, but it's also from the labor law definitions, basically states that essential services are those services that, if interrupted, would endanger the life, personal safety, or health of or any part of the population. So let's think about it. Something that will endanger my life is interrupted. If the police are not working, if the army is not working, if a security company in my building is actually not operating, then that means criminals can come into the building. Like, it could actually be chaotic, right? Then it also says that something that will endanger the personal or health safety. So if doctors are not working, nurses are not working, clinics are closed. If I am sick and can't go to the pharmacy or go to the doctor, then what will happen? So just looking at this, right, very high level, I'm thinking that if I want to start a business venture, how about I go into the securities industry? It's either me having a security company or providing equipment for a security company. I don't know. Or if I get into the medical field, either being a supplier of medical equipment, medical supplies, or if I'm actually in high school, let me think about becoming a nurse or even a doctor or even a pharmacist, right? So I've already spoken about health services. Here it speaks about medical health services, either being in a lab, working in a hospital, all those things that I've mentioned. If you are in disaster management, fire prevention, firefighting, emergency services, so you can either work as a firefighter or provide some of the firefighting equipment. You can provide, what do they call them? Fire extinguishers. You can, I don't know, start a business in that journey, right? Then another one that is actually mentioned is financial services. That can produce soap, those things that are regarded as essential goods. I've also mentioned grocery stores. So, like, this list is a very long list, but something that is also standing out for me very, very quickly: funeral services, including mortuaries. How can you use this to your advantage to select a career path if you are still in high school? To curve your career path if you are in varsity, you are studying, but you want to venture into business or you want to be an entrepreneur. Because we all know that choosing a career is one of the most important decisions you will make in your life. While other people are lucky enough to just know what they want to do and end up in satisfying careers without giving it much thought, most of us are not.
So guys, just to wrap up this topic on essential services, I'd really like to thank all the frontline workers, the nurses, doctors, all the healthcare professionals that are helping the country, our country, South Africa, and throughout the world to fight this pandemic. So big ups to them, and keep going, keep strong. Just know that we appreciate the work that you're doing. And we love you.